Hey everybody, I just got done watching another movie in theaters. Before I get to the movie that I watched, so the seat that I selected in this theater, I don't even know why they would have a seat in this spot, but I selected the seat N1. And when you select the seat N1, in this particular theater, it was theater 16 at this movie theater. You have this in front of you. You have that barricade thing in front of you. So if you're just sitting straight, you're not even looking. You're barely seeing the screen because you have that barricade in front of you. You have to look to the side. I don't even know why there's a seat there. Luckily, I was able to move over to N2, which had the view of the steps instead, and I could actually fully see the screen. I don't know why that seat would even be there. Maybe if somebody didn't actually want to see the movie, they could just sleep. I don't know. But anyways, the movie that I watched today was Toy Story 5. So, of course, being that it is the fifth movie, I have watched the other four Toy Story movies. I think I've watched all of them in theaters. There might have been one that I ended up watching at home. But definitely a big fan of the Toy Story franchise. I loved all the movies leading up to this one. Comparing Toy Story 5 to 1 through 4, I personally don't think it's as good as the other four, just being honest. But it was definitely a good family movie. It's one of those movies where at the end of it, the audience decides to clap at the end. You know, have you ever been to those movies where the audience as a whole decides to clap at the end? Well, this was one of them for this showing of the movie that I went to. So I mean, the audience definitely enjoyed it. I definitely think it was a good movie, even though I don't think it's necessarily as good as the other four. It was definitely a cute movie. It was definitely funny. There were some funny scenes that I laughed too, for sure. And it is great timing for this movie to come out too, because it's very modern. Nowadays, a lot of kids have their own device in some shape or form. And devices are definitely probably taking over toys for sure in real life. I mean, my 4-year-old niece has her own iPad, and I think a lot of my other really young nephews and nieces also have their own iPads. A lot of them have their own phones already. I didn't get my first phone until I was in high school. And nowadays, little kids have their own phones. It's crazy. So it's definitely very modern. And it's a great take on the Toy Story franchise to have something like that where device comes into the household. So very moderate, very, very funny, very cute. There were some scenes though that were kind of meh for me personally, not like super interesting. And that goes back to like me thinking personally that the first four are better than this one. Just there were scenes that didn't really that allowed my mind to drift a little bit in this, but I will give Toy Story 5 4.5 out of 5 stars, a 4.5 star rating. It just doesn't get a full 5 stars from me because there were those moments that I kind of drifted. But at the same time, it came close to 5 stars because I did laugh out loud in some of the scenes, but it just wasn't keeping my attention the entire time. But definitely recommend it for the whole family. If you've grown up watching the Toy Story movies, I think you'll enjoy it. But it definitely made the kids in the theater laugh a lot. But yeah, 4.5 stars. And until my next video,